So it's true. Smart girls wear braces. Today on The Intern, student Hanna Muhammed had the opportunity to intern at the National Institutes of Health in the genomics lab. Her internship is over, but we brought her back to the lab to tell us about her experience.
I'm Sean Burgess. I'm the Deputy Scientific Director at the National Human Genome Research Institute, which is part of the National Institutes of Health.
Okay, and can you do that one more time? And so I want you to look at me through the whole interview.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. It's hard to not stare at that, I know.
To the camera. Okay, so let's reset. Action.
My name is Sean Burgess. I am the Deputy Scientific Director at the National Human Genome Research Institute at the National Institutes of Health.
Nailing it this time. Perfect professional intro, no pressure.
My name is Hanna Muhammed. I'm a student and I'm a public health major.
My experience with the Prince George's Community College students has been great. I had one student last summer and named Hanna, and she was terrific. And it was my first experience with working with the community college, and she just did a terrific job.
Hanna sounds like the intern we all want to be, but rarely are.
I found my internship through my dad originally. However, that was my first time applying and I didn't get in. My second time applying, Andrea Willie helped me get everything situated, along with Bellin Hurley, who is the now working at NCATS. She also helped with my internship.
Most of the students that come here are not community college students. For me, it was my first community college student coming in. I really didn't see a difference. I mean, I think it was a great opportunity for her. It was an educational process for me, and I think
when you intern so well, they rethink their entire program. Go Hanna!
Going forward, I would take more of these students. I think it's the chance for them to see something different is probably more important than it is in the sort of straight university setting where there's more chances of being able to do research within the university itself.
So one of the things that I learned here in the lab was using a micropipette, which I had never used before, and it actually helped me in the semester, fall 2023, that I had taken after my internship. So I didn't need help with micropipettes for that lab.
The process for choosing summer interns, there's a lot of paths that students have taken to end up in my lab for the summer. In Hanna's case, we have the Genome Institute has a program to hand-pick students that they want to give opportunities to, and then they sort of farm them out to the PIs to find a good match.
Hanna's path. Hand-picked, farmed out, and nailing it.
And I was approached as I often am by them. They like the zebrafish, I think.
Because what's more exciting than zebrafish? A lot of things, but it's still really cool.
So they come to my lab more often than some of the other labs, and so that's how Hanna found her way here was through our training office, and actually not through contacting me directly. Others have contacted me directly, and some I search for when I'm looking. We have a database you can search for, and you can pull out students as well. So there's a lot of paths, but Hanna's was through our central training office.
The experience that I had here that really opened my eyes were the embryo injections that we did in building 6. I feel like that was a really cool experience, and I'd never seen anything like it before, so definitely that.
Well, yeah, Hanna, all the summer interns had something in my mind. The NIH is older and more business-like than a standard university setting. So I love when undergraduates come in. It keeps things a little younger, a little fresher, brings a new perspective. We tend to get a little old and settled, and these kids are great to come in. So I almost always have summer interns come in. And like I said, Hanna was the first from the community college, and I think it again changed our perspective a little bit on who will be coming in the future. So that was great.
Since I'm deciding to go with healthcare, one of the key things that I learned here is, I want to say, time management, because over the summer I was taking 2 summer classes, and me and Braveen also worked on a poster project, so it was a lot of cramming that I had to do. And regardless if someone is going into healthcare or research or anything in the scientific field, time management is really, really important, which is something that I learned over the summer.
Time management, the unsung hero of any successful career or summer class survival.
So there's a number of places where the interns get feedback. My door was usually open, and she would come in and ask me questions, and had to actually fill out a summary of things she did, and I also helped her with a little bit of feedback on a scientific paper she needed to write. But the most direct feedback really every day came from working with the postdoc in the lab, Braveen, and he really worked with her every day, and she got to sample and work in the lab, in a real lab, doing real science where we don't know what the outcome is. And I think that was, I hope that was the best part of her experience was being able to do that and get that feedback every day.
Curiosity for me is just exploring what you don't know and not being afraid to say that I don't know, because when I first got here, I literally did not know anything about what was going on. So I think it's important to establish the fact that you don't know and be willing to explore and learn more and expand your curiosity to see what you can learn.
What students need to be successful going forward is you learn how to do something here. I think the interesting thing about doing science here versus doing science in maybe the university setting is you don't know what the outcome is. It's not designed for you so you can see it work. It's actually, it literally is, we don't know if it's going to work. We don't know what the answer is. We hope it works. We hope we know what the answer is, but we often don't. And if they don't go into science even, or if they do something else completely different, it's good experience to know that you often don't know what the outcome is, and you just have to do it. And so I hope they go into science. I hope they enjoy the science, but I don't think that's really the story they get out of coming here. The story is the world is messy, and you can deal with it, and it's okay.
Science tip. The world is messy, and so is research. Embrace the chaos. The real takeaway. Life's a mess, but you've got this.
Thank you. That was a great ending. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Sure.
I feel like Prince George's Community College helped me a lot with giving the internship another shot, given that I applied originally and I didn't get in. So I thought it was like kind of like, should I apply again? Should I not? But Andrea really, really gave me that extra push and encouragement that I needed. So reapplying really helped me, and in seeing that maybe like if anyone were to feel like it's hard to gain a position that they're really seeking, it's okay to give it another shot. And I feel like PGCC really helped me prepare for that.
When at first you don't succeed, reapply and slay the game.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Okay, is that good?
Yeah. Sorry. Not too much video.
Contact us today at owlcareers@Prince George's Community College. You can reach us in person at our Office of Career Development and Internships at Lanham Hall on the address on the screen. You can also reach our student email address, internships@pgcc.edu, or our employer partner email, employerpartners@pgcc.edu. You can also visit our website for more information. That's www.pgcc.edu/internships, or our careers platform at pgcc-csm.simplicity.com. Thanks for joining us on The Intern.